I am Mili Trivedi from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology, and today in this session we will cover the numerical based on force vibration. So students, we have already studied about force vibration damped theory. We have studied about force vibration due to rotating and reciprocating unbalance, and force vibration due to base excitation. So if we have to solve the force vibration numericals, we have to study about all these three theories. Then we can solve the numerical based on force vibration. Okay, so let us start the numerical. So here, a machine having mass of 100 kg is mounted on force spring of combined stiffness 1500 kN per meter with an estimated damping factor of 0.25. A piston within the machine has a mass of 2 kg which reciprocates with a stroke of 80 mm at a speed of 3000 rpm. Assuming the motion of a piston to be simple harmonic, determine the amplitude of steady state vibration, force transmitted to the foundation, and magnification factor. Okay, so now let us have our data as mass M is equal to 100 kg, mounted on a force springs, and combined stiffness is 1500 kN per meter. So here stiffness K is 1500 kN per meter of the combined, all these spring combined stiffness is given to us. Hence we have to consider it as 1500 into 10 cube Newton per meter. Now damping factor, it means zeta, is given to us as 0.25. Piston within the machine, it means reciprocating mass of a system is given to us. So M0 is equal to 2 kg as we have already written in our data. So here M0 is equal to 2 kg. Reciprocates with a stroke of 80 mm. So here stroke length is 80 mm given to us. So what should be the eccentricity or the radius? So it is E as stroke length by 2. It means 40 mm, and it is written as 40 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. At a speed of 3000 rpm. It means capital N is equal to 3000 rpm. So that we have to find out the omega value. And what is the omega? 2 pi n by 60. Finally, by solving this equation, we will get the answer as 314.15 radian per second. Okay, so this is our omega value. What do we have to find out? Amplitude of steady state vibration, force transmitted, and magnification factor. We have to find it out this. Now, as we all have the value of mass M and stiffness K, so that we can easily find out the angular velocity. So what is the equation of angular velocity? Natural angular velocity. It is omega n is equal to root of k by m. By putting the values omega n as under root of 1500 into 10 cube by 100. So 100 kg is the mass. Okay. So omega n we are getting as 122.47 radian per second. Clear? Now let us find out the frequency ratio. So it is angular velocity ratio, or we can simply say it as a frequency ratio. So it is R is equal to omega by omega n. Okay, so here R is equal to 314.15 by 122.47. Omega is students, capital N is given to you. So that value is of the omega of the system. Here omega n, what we are finding is the natural angular velocity or natural angular frequency of a system. Okay, so they both are different, so that we are getting the value of R as omega by omega n, and the value of R we are getting as 2.56. So this is the frequency or velocity ratio. Okay, now let us find out the another thing as amplitude. So what is the amplitude equation? The equation as x upon m0e by n is equal to r square by root of 2 zeta r whole square plus 1 minus r whole square. Okay, so here by putting all these values, as we all know, we have m0 value, we have e value. So m0 as 2, e value as 40 mm, m value as 100, r as we have already found out 2.57, Zeta is 0.25. So we have to put it down. So let us have the value as 2 into 40 into 10 cube. Why into 10 cube? Because E is in meter. We have to multiply it with 10 cube so that we will get the answer as meter. And R, which is R is 2.56. Mass M is 100 kg. Hence we have to put it down. Then zeta is 0.25. So we have to put it in our equation. By solving this equation, we are getting X as this 9.20 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter. So if you want to convert it in mm, we can write 0.92 mm. Okay. So this is our amplitude. This is our first answer. Now let us have our impressed force. So what is the impressed force? It is F0. What is the equation? M0 E omega square. Or you can write M0 omega square E. Okay. It is similar. Now let us put the value of M0, which is 2, omega, which is 314.15, and eccentricity E as 40 into 10 raised to minus 3. So by putting all these values, we will get F0 as 7895.21 Newton. If you need the answer is in kilonewton, you can directly convert it in the kilonewton. And what should be the answer? As 7.8 kilonewton. Okay. So this is our F0 value. Now let us find out force transmissibility. So what is the force transmissibility value? So TR is equal to under root of 1 plus 2 zeta R whole square upon under root of 2 zeta R whole square plus 1 minus R square whole square. Now zeta, as you know, 0.25, R as you know 2.56. So by putting all these values, we will get transmissibility, force transmissibility or transmissibility ratio as 0.2860. Now student, it is the ratio of force with respect to force transmitted by the impressed force. It means it doesn't have any unit. Okay, so TR value doesn't have any unit. So the value is 0.2860. Okay, now let us find out force transmitted to the system. So we have to find out the Ft value, and we have already found the TR value as well as F0 value. So that by that condition, we have to put the values of TR as well as the value of F0, so that we will get value of Ft as 2258.36 Newton. Okay. Now let us have magnification factor. So force transmissibility is our answer number 2. Now let us have magnification factor. So we have to put directly the equation of magnification factor as 1 upon 2 zeta R whole square plus 1 minus R square whole square. Now let us put the values of zeta as well as R. So zeta value is 0.25, R value is 2.56. Let us put that values. Finally, by solving all this, we will get magnification factor as 0.175. Okay, so this is our numerical. Let us have another numerical of another kind, and this was asked 2 times in GTU, and this is quite tricky, so that I am covering in this lecture. So the numerical as a single cylinder engine has a mass of 100 kg. Okay, so we have to write M is equal to 100 kg. Is acted upon by the vertical unbalanced force of 400 sine 13 pi t. It means F0 sine omega t value is directly given to you as 400 sine 13 pi t. So what we can write? F0 as 400 and omega as 13 pi. Okay. So you need to consider this. The engine block is supported on a spring having stiffness 60 kilonewton per meter. It means we have to write K is equal to 60 into 10 cube Newton per meter. And the damper, which gives a damping force of 700 Newton per unit velocity. It means damping force per unit velocity. It means directly it is given to you the damping factor C, which is 700 Newton meter per second. Okay. Now, what we need to find out? We have to find the damping ratio and force transmitted to the foundation. Okay. So let us have the numerical. First of all, as we all know, we are having the mass m, we have the stiffness value, so that we can easily find out natural angular velocity as omega n is equal to under root of k by m. Okay, so let us have omega n as under root of 60 into 10 cube by 100. So by solving this, we will get natural angular velocity as 24.49 radian per second. Okay, now we are getting this omega n. We can write frequency or velocity ratio as r is equal to omega by omega n. And what is omega? It is 13 pi. And what is omega n? 24.49. So by putting all these values, we can get r as 1.667. Okay, so this is our r value. Let us solve damping factor, which should be the first answer of our numerical. So what is the damping factor? It is zeta, which is equal to c by cc. Now as we have the value of omega n and we have the value of c, we can easily find out the damping factor. So zeta is equal to c upon, instead of cc we can write 2m omega n. Okay, now let us put the values. So c as 700, m as 100 and omega n as 24.49. Okay, now by putting all these values, we are getting zeta as 0.1429. Here you can see zeta is less than 1. It means the system is under damped system. Clear? Now this is our answer number 1. Zeta is equal to 0.1429. Now let us solve force transmissibility. So what is the equation of force transmissibility? So it is Ft is equal to, here force transmitted, Ft is equal to F0 under root of 1 plus 2 zeta r whole square upon under root of 2 zeta r whole square plus 1 minus r square whole square. So we have the value of F0, which is 400 given to us. Zeta we have already find it out. R we have already find out as 1.667. So let us put all these values. So 400, which is F0, root of 1 plus 2 into 0.1429. So it is 0.1429, which is the zeta value, into 1.667. So 1.667 is our velocity ratio. So by putting all these values, okay, what we are getting? We'll get our answer number 2 as 41.53 Newton. Okay, so here in this lecture, we covered different type of forced vibration numerical, and some are more. So here you have to consider this as your base, and you have to do more and more practice on these numericals. This kind of numericals were asked so many times in examination, and they are, as you see, they are very easy. But you can solve this kind of numerical. How you can solve it? If you remember each and every equation. Okay, then and then you can solve this numericals. So first of all, you have to study all your theories and you have to note down all your equations. Then and then you can solve this kind of numericals. Thank you.